You know, the whole season 2 wouldn't have been so bad if we didn't have to work with a bunch of jerks.
I'm Tom, and I play Spencer.
Hi, I'm Patsy Tompkins. I am the line producer and producer for a couple episodes of Bob and Andrew season 2.
You know, a certain level of professionalism would have been nice.
Hi, my name is Lauren Martin, and I play Lauren.
My name is Ian Berg. I helped with the sound as well as some cam op and other assorted jobs.
The material's there.
It's on the page.
I'm looking over some of our scripts and I'm just thinking,
say it.
I'm marveling.
I'm April Green and I play Amy.
I wrote the theme, and I think some other incidental music for the series as well along the line.
It's just the words. It's all you gotta do is show up. You gotta learn your words, say them, and go home.
If we could do everything, we would.
If we could, well, we tried. Now it's season 1.
And rolling.
Any actor really brings the soul to the character, but especially the actors that not to badmouth other actors, but the actors that we work with really seem to, it always amazes me. The thing that Tom really brought to Spencer for this round, and I think that Lauren really brought to Lauren's character the first season, was that they gave that character, they filled out the motivation, they brought life to that character in a way that I certainly didn't really see or plan on having.
It's kind of like a new beginning for Bob, and you're sort of excited to see them together.
This is so cliche, just sitting here watching a nondescript television program.
But as the story progresses, you learn that, Spencer's a little bit of a needy guy for Bob.
Good alcohol!
Great alcohol.
It's all race, Bob. Well, that settles it. This foursome needs gin!
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 Need some gin!
Gin!
Need some gin!
Papa needs some gin!
You know, there's gay people.
Yeah.
And then there's gay people. And I'm not saying that Bob or Spencer is either one of them.
Wait, what was the second one again?
But certainly I think that, Bob's still just kind of finding his way.
Yeah.
Whereas maybe Spencer's got a bit more of an idea of who he is and the kind of person that he wants to be.
I mean, you don't have to be Rip Taylor, just don't be Clay Aiken.
So this was a big dilemma, is that I didn't want to play a stereotype of a gay person, and I wanted to be as realistic as possible and whatnot. However, Spencer's character is complementary to Bob's character, and now Bob is the Tom Hanks of the gay.
Do you even know who Tom Hanks is? He's my ideal, and I don't see why I should have to change that because I'm gay.
So Spencer kind of had to be a little bit on the flamboyant side, and it's a fine line of being too stereotypical and realistic.
I really enjoyed writing Amy's character just because she is so horrible to Andrew all the time that it's funny.
If you get any more needy, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
At the beginning of the season, I'm back together with Andrew after having dumped him in the first season. And we're cohabiting.
We're out of milk. I'm gonna go get some milk.
And things are going probably well by my standards, but I'm not very nice to Andrew.
It's like when you're with a group of friends and you're giving your friends shit and that's fun to like give each other a hard time. It's like the ultimate giving Andrew a hard time is whenever I'm writing Amy, because you can just say like horrible things to him.
I think Bob convinces him to break up with me. I don't think Andrew really wants to break up with me, but Bob wants to have, a partner in crime.
Andrew, I love you. Don't leave me.
And it's sad. It's so sad.
I liked writing Lauren Martin's drunk talk. I wish she appreciated me more.
Hey, wait, is Amy like your dog or something?
It's easy to write someone being drunk, and I guess it's more so to answer your second question, which I know because I read the email, was that watching her play it? Because sometimes I can come across as pretty hack and pretty ingenuine.
You can?
No, like acting drunk.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's been spending some time with Andrew who she didn't like at first. You've been working on your backhand. You have excellent ball control.
Amy said the same thing last night.
And I know that I've had the personal experience. Sometimes I meet someone and my first impression, I'm like, I don't like you. And then I ascribe to astrology. I like astrology. And then I'll be like, oh, when's your birthday? And it'll be like the day after mine. And I'll be like, weird. Why don't I like you? So sometimes you don't like someone because they remind you too much of yourself.
Wait, Lauren's into me.
It's about 50-50 really.
What do you draw upon when you're trying to build a character like this?
Well, I mean, you obviously draw from stuff you know and experiences and stuff. Now, I have no experience in this. However, I mean, I do know what it's like to be in a relationship, and I know what it's like to be in a new relationship and whatnot. So you almost have to play it like, you know, as if, say, Bob was my girlfriend, but also, you know, have that comedy side to it as well. Sure.
It's been tricky to go away from a character and come back. As an actor, I think my struggle and hopefully what I'm learning is trying to find some consistency. Her name's Lauren, just like me, but it's a bit different. And she's a bit wacky anyways.
I saw your interview, by the way, of that whole thing of why how I got the part.
I think that the street music got played.
He got played?
Yeah, straight up played.
I mean, come on.
We ran some game on him.
We shot at my apartment one of the days. We shot where I work.
We only needed those places for 2 episodes. I think Tom ended up being in 4 episodes. So if you do the math on that,
yeah, he doubled
there
down.
was 2 episodes where we didn't even need any favors from him.
Would you say that you've done enough making out with Andrew?
Yeah.
There's no more making out ever again.
Yeah, of course. It would be very fun to play Bob's boyfriend again, or ex-boyfriend. I'm sure I'll come out, at least hang out. If I'm not in it, I'm sure I'll call these guys up.
Well, we're probably going to need stuff from you. So
Yeah, they'll probably need to shoot
a
up
location or, you know, some money. You got money still, right?
If Tom has money, then he is in every episode. He can play the lead as long as the cash rolls in.
Yeah.
I would like Lauren to find some peace in herself.
I would definitely love it if Amy could come back in season 3 and torment Andrew some more.
I was thinking it would be kind of funny to have like Amy and Spencer hook up.
I would love to see Amy and Spencer not necessarily hook up, but have like one of those really close friendships.
Maybe that's a spin-off.
Oh.
Amy and Spencer. Season 1.
I love it.
Well, today was fun. Filming in the woods with all the flies.
With the flies, though? I mean,
highlight. I don't know. The highlight is a vague term. I mean, something that I would.
And yeah, I got to slap Andrew a little bit, hit him with a log.
Hey, Lauren. Oh. Right. Did you get that?
Of course, I wasn't actually supposed to hit him with the log, but
Season 2's been a lot more polished than season 1. It's easy. Patsy. We have a producer now. She brings sandwiches.
Keith was a producer. Keith Opatowski produced the last
He didn't make us
season.
sandwiches though. We have a mommy now. There was too many dads before, so it just makes it I love Keith. Keith, I love you!
Keith is the guy that just gets shit done, you know?
I hate this.
That's perfect. Now soundguy.com.
He wasn't there for the filming of the 7th episode, both parts in the forest, but yet he's like, okay, you need my car, I'm going to leave my car. 'Cause even when he's not even here, he finds some way to contribute.
Keith were a Muppet. Maybe Gonzo.
Gonzo's a douche. And then Patsy is, she's just got a great sense of just being able to jump in and help wherever it's needed.
Line producer can kind of do anything from running and getting coffees and making sure that we have all the props that we need to making sandwiches.
Making costumes, finding coolers.
I feel the difference kind of changed when I became the producer for the last 2 episodes, which is kind of figuring out the logistics, scheduling people, figuring out how we're going to get everybody to Grouse Mountain.
And she makes a really damn good sandwich with mustard, because you gotta have mustard on your sandwich. That's for you, Darren Borman, because he doesn't like mustard.
Same sort of thing as before. We don't necessarily need to. What was it? Oh, so let's back you up a little bit.
Ian went through a program called Digital Design at Vancouver Film School, and he is like a motion designer, motion graphics and stuff like that. But he's interested in doing other things, and so I crossed paths with him and said, "Hey Ian, you want to come and help out?" And he said, "Yeah, sure." So he came out and held a boom, and he ran some camera and did all kinds of stuff.
I just had a lot of fun, so I decided that I would help out as much as I could.
We're professionally married. The interesting thing is that when you're married, his desk is there and my desk is here. So
between Red's music and that opening title sequence that Darren made for us for the first season, that was, I think, the two things that lent us any sort of credibility. Because
Looked like a real show.
It looked like a real show.
In this past season, there was one song that was requested that was supposed to be. It was supposed to indicate that there was something perhaps not going quite so well for both Bob and Andrew.
There's a folk guy that I really like named Dan Reeder, and he's got a song that sort of starts out as sort of like a really low kind of sad folk song, and then it ends up he's talking about how he went to the doctor and he got some bad news, and you think, oh, where's this going? And it's all about the fact that the doctor's delivering the news that he'll never surf again.
If you were paying attention to the song, you would hear that it was about something ridiculous. I wrote it about somebody eating crackers in bed.
And Red just nailed it. She had the perfect, like, okay, really sad, somber tone. Bob and Andrew see each other across the street. We're not friends anymore. And then boom, crackers in bed, and it's like, what? That's funny, but the music isn't funny. What's going on? Juxtaposition.
Oh, if there's season 3, I already told them there needs to be a character based on me.
Wow, that's a little narcissistic.
A little surprising.
I don't have to play the character. I don't want that at all. I don't want to be an actress, but I want the character to be a character based on me.
A little full of herself.
And I wonder what her soapbox is made out of, like pine or cedar or...
Yeah. What should we write, Patsy?
Yeah.
Do you want to send me some pages? Maybe I'll just step aside. You can be your show.
Who does you want to play her? Gonna bring in like Alyssa Milano or someone with a name?
Somehow.
Patsy, if there's a character that can be written that's based on you and be organic to the story, we'll do that. Yeah?
We will.
Okay.
No promises.
It's been awesome to work on a small production, but awesome, like a professional production, because even though it's small, it's high production value.
We've had to use each other's apartments and had to use each other's clothing and that kind of stuff, but it works out, and we ended up doing stuff for really cheap and still looks really, really great.
And being able to say that season 1 was Leo nominated, now I've worked on season 2, it's totally something that I'll want to work on in the future.
The nomination was I greatly appreciated it. I thought that, the other web series that we were nominated against, the other comedy web series were both, they were both good web series. It was good competition. And so, yeah, it meant a lot to me.
It gave me a greater appreciation for what we do, because you hear the term independent and then you talk to other people that made a web series or made a short film for $50,000, and I'm like, well, if that's independent, what are we?
Yeah.
Because we're
ultra independent.
The cost of the Leo's tickets and entering was about the same budget, or about 2/3 of the budget of season 2.
Although I will say that half of this, the ambitiousness of the show, it is all Darren Barman's fault, because Darren Barman would be like, well, what are we going to do this time? Let's do something better. Mm-hmm. Yeah, part of it's Darren Barman's fault, because we are just sort of...
Is fault the right word?
Yeah. He's the thing that brings the entire show to life.
Yeah.
I see everything in like a 2-dimensional space, and then Darren sort of takes the camera, puts it in there, and makes it 3-dimensional, and he's let me know many times that, would it kill us to write some sort of action scene, or like anything that would be not just two characters talking, which maybe we'll do next season.
Yeah, maybe.
Movie making.
We just want to do the serious part and say thank you to everybody.
Thank you to everybody who helped make the show, everybody who watches the show.
We could list everyone by name.
Yeah.
People that watch the show.
Well, not the people that... Yeah.
Thanks, Scott.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thank
you,
John.
to
like Tom and April and
Thank
Lauren
you, Mom. Thank
and
you, Dad.
Patsy, Darren, and
Thank you,
Keith.
Thank you, my dog.
Your dead dog. No, everybody. Ian, Malin, Betsy, everyone that came out. I'm missing names, but whatever.
Yep.
Red.
Derek. We said Tom already, right?
Christy. Played the lesbian.
Leanne.
What was that? Adrian?
Sal.
Adrian.
Yeah. You're just saying names now.
No, that's a real name.